Hello, my name is LogansStory. Today we're talking about Fantastic Four, the first steps. The next Marvel Cinematic Worldview Commentary. Our last Cinematic Worldview Commentary. Let's get into it. Alright, so a family of unlikely heroes, changing the course of history by protecting those on planet Earth. And due to that, there seems to be things that test them in the blink of an eye. And due to that, there seems to be also things that test them in terms of who they are as superheroes. See, a Silver Surfer comes to relay the news that Galactus is about to destroy planet Earth. But the thing is that really plausible? And is that really something that could happen? Well, yes. At the end of the day, we find out that the superheroes win and the villains lose. Just like any other superhero movie. But the thing is, what made this villain so challenging? What made someone so, deep down and, vulnerable to the sense of, losing something and in spite of something else? The thing is, when you think about it, you can create heroism with the sacrifice of a lot of due time. And because of that, there seems to be something that's into it in terms of what it means to have that sacrifice and not give it up. But the thing is, that's not altogether what this film is supposed to be. The movie is to make people realize the passion and the togetherness that brings superheroes, together. And what powers they have together rather than apart. And when Galactus comes to steal Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Girl's baby, there's a fight that's brewing through the notions of Invisible Girl's body. And because Mr. Fantastic holds the key to what could stop Galactus, he ends up stopping him. And stopping him for a time being. And that could be said of a lot of things in terms of this whole thing. Because at the end of the day, we find that the attraction of the baby becomes less so as you continue to work together to stop a huge force known as Galactus. And because of that, they become heroes again, stopping the forces of Galactus from taking over the planet. So, what are the nooks and crannies of this? What are the things that could be taken away in terms of what makes this movie so spectacular, so fantastic? Well, let's go into detail.
Now you see I'm running out of time and space.
Alright, so the thing is, when it comes down to it, Fantastic Four is nothing more than what it seems to be. Fantastic Four. A Fantastic Four. Going through space and getting powers as such. Because of that, there's something great about internalizing something like this. A very good use of time and space and energy to depend on being superheroes. For people to depend on. And for the protectors of the Earth to be protectors as such. The Fantastic Four. Four individuals are willing to take on the pressures of the day, the evils of the day, and make a world at peace. Now, the thing is, when it comes down to it, there's something great about that sense of having a protector on Earth. Dealing with otherworldly beings. Dealing with evil is not so great to man. But the superheroes fight over it. And then they create a sense of fantastic in general that makes them so beautiful at the end of the day. Four becomes Fantastic Four, as said by the community. But here's the thing. What does this mean for you and I? Well, application, of course. What makes you fantastic? See, the thing is with the Fantastic Four, it's a breach name from the public to breach the superheroes that we know and love. But the thing is, when it comes down to it, what's the breach name people give you? I played soccer in high school, and every time I slid for the ball, they called me this word, slider. And because of that, I ended up kind of being popular because of that. See, the Fantastic Four is popular. They fancy free their name and use it to protect everyone from evils and dangers that are set afoot. But here's the thing. What does it mean for you and I? Well, what are you doing that's fantastic? What are you doing that might be a sacrifice to some to bend the rules to still get what you want at the end of the day? What you need at the end of the day? What are you doing in a worldly matter that ends up to being a superhero in some senses, or hero? And how are you doing that on a regular basis? How are you making things with the word fantastic in the regimen? Thank you for coming to application. Let's continue forward. Thank you for the long story. Thank you for the Marvel Cinematic Worldview Commentary. There will be no commentaries after this, so keep an eye out for new stuff. Also, the wish is 1,000 subscribers. You guys can get there by hitting the share, like, and subscribe button right on the screen. Also, by hitting the like. Leave a comment if you can too. Thank you again, and peace out.